Shit, it is getting up there, boys. Got in that car today. Oh, yeah, crack them. Hey, crack them if you got them. I got one. It is getting up there. I got in the car. Car's reading 90 degrees.
That's what that thing was reading.
Fahrenheit.
It's going to be 90s from here on to November.
We're done. We're officially in the shit of it. It's just starting now.
Until November.
Actually, I'm going to, for the first time tonight, before I leave the tiger cage, I'm going to pull up my wireless AC app and actually, for the first time, attempt to see if I can remotely turn it on, which I should be able to.
Down.
Because the last Thursday when I got home, Ryan came over for the Lightning game, and the first half hour was a little uncomfortable because I was just turning it on when I got there. I said, give it a minute, it'll cool down. So I'm going to try it remotely tonight. But not remotely, right here from this stool. I'm going to try this show tonight. It's a Call Us the Breeze, guys. It's episode 145. There is only one way to do it. So let's get to it.
Some tasty waves, cool buzz, and I'm fine.
Go! Hey guys, welcome back in another edition of They Call Us the Breeze. That is Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live from the Tiger Cage. Wow. Every Thursday right around 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys. We are out here hanging out. This one is for May the 2nd, the year of our Lord 2024. Let's get a little applause, huh? Can we just get a little applause? That's right. Back here, 145, you guys. Jesus Christ. I can't think of anything I've done 145 times besides masturbate. Let me just throw that right out there.
You've probably written the date on the top right corner of your papers.
Oh, in school when you have to be like Jeremy Breach.
Well, you could theoretically think about how
Miss
much.
Clarkson's class, period for May the 2nd.
How long are we, 180 days?
You probably signed your name 145 times.
Yeah, I probably have.
Seeing as how he brought it up and started.
Things you might have done
for 145 times.
At least 145 times.
Have you ever...
Chick-fil-A drive-thru. I've been around, I think, maybe 145
Do you ever
times.
skip over a crack because it'll make your mother...
When I was a child, I did, yeah.
I bet you did that 145. I still do it sometimes.
She's like, oh, you should not...
I don't skip over it.
You are old, man.
But it's still in my mind that...
You're too old
to
be...
over that crack.
You're too old to be like...
Wait until you're in... when you go to Universal Studios and you go over the boardwalk and you're like, oh, man, I'm going to hit every crack on this goddamn thing. So I'm going to go around here,
I'm
guys.
talking about cement.
I'm going around this way.
Unless you walk sideways with your feet, trying to nail everything.
Then it looks like I'm part of the show,
pirate.
man.
If you're a peg-legged pirate.
You probably get away with that, yeah.
Unless you get stuck right in a wedge.
Yar, looks like I'll be spending the night here, boys. Someone bring me a blue kahuna.
I wanted to go to the Men in Black alien attack, but...
maybe make it 2 bottles
She's
of rum.
a fine lake, this city walk.
I was looking for the Jaws ride. Is it still here?
I still see Jimmy Buffett's planes over here, so...
If I can get my leg unstuck...
I'll be seeing you boys in Margaritaville.
Once I get past the security alarms.
Yeah. And the Rocket Rip It roller coaster. Love that one. They played Van Halen last time I was there. It was good. But yeah, guys, they call us the Breeze. That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra. Like I said, live from the Tiger Cage. Make sure you guys are out there going to tigercagemedia.com, buying up them T-shirts, buying up them hats, doing all the good stuff. I got vacation coming up, and like I said, I'm going to try to pump out try to get the new line started, the screen time line that we were talking about. Ryan and I have been meeting of the minds lately about some T-shirt ideas from just movie quotes and rare things that, like, if you know, because that's the kind of apparel I like to wear. I'm definitely a slut for graphic T-shirts. That's all I ever wear. You will never see me wearing a blank T-shirt or a button-up unless there's a special occasion. And even if it's a button-up, it's usually a what do you call them? Not flannels, but kind of like cowboy shirts, They're the long sleeve. Like I wore to, Grandpa's thing. It's like if I have to dress up, I wear those pearl button snap down.
A denim shirt?
Yeah, like not denim necessarily, but, kind of like that plaid pattern or whatever, like a flannel, but not the thickness of a flannel.
Well, you know what I would like to...
Like cowboy shirts,
I would like to get you in a nice, thin-cut Giorgio Armani suit.
I bet you can't even spell Giorgio Armani.
Well, I mean, I would love you to, like, do you think you would ever be able to pull off the Bond lifestyle, Remy?
I'm sure he can spell Armani. I want to see how he spells Georgia.
Bond lifestyle, I would do Bond lifestyle if Bond was still allowed to, almost like Wham, wear graphic tees underneath sports coats.
Okay.
I'm not talking Magnum PI, or not Magnum PI. What am I talking about? Don Johnson. I'm not talking Miami Vice with like
yeah, but what happens like if you get like
because those didn't have graphics on them. I still have to have the graphic tee on underneath the sports coat, which is a little more like
So
Wham.
you mean to tell me like you'll show up to a casino, drinking martinis,
as we call them.
look at the hottest broad, and she decides to go back with you, and things are going great. You guys go to the bedroom, and she starts to undress you. And then
Were you watching us the other night?
And then she
Are you talking about that
pulls
trip?
off your beautiful $5,000 Italian cut suit, and she sees a
No,
Ren
'cause
and
I'm-
Stimpy shirt underneath
'cause
you,
I'm-
and then she's
I'm
gonna
going to
like
back out for a second.
Here's once again,
lost
you
him.
must make sure you pee before we start the show. But no, the deal is, I'm wearing a graphic tee underneath the shirt, so I'm like
a never nude with graphic.
Well,
tees.
no, I'm open. I'm not buttoning up that coat to begin with.
Okay, so
You know what I
you're-
mean? Like
yeah.
I'm rocking it like Kevin Smith style, or like a celebrity that like has
have a sport coat.
like a Jason
Yeah,
Segel's
you have
got a
the
sports
sport
coat
coat.
on, but
Yeah,
he's got
yeah.
like a T-shirt. And he's repping something underneath it.
Okay.
Like that's kind of what I'm doing. I think that's kind of like the elevation or evolution, I should say, of where my dressing game is going to go.
to. Yeah, sure. Like
Because-
Larry David, but you have a graphic tee.
And I'm wearing sneakers.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm wearing jeans, dark jeans. But I'm wearing a graphic tee and sport. I feel like if we were to, all of a sudden be thrust into the atmosphere of, celebritydom, however you say that, and we started having to do like red carpet events and stuff like that, I would definitely I would be wearing Chuck Taylors. I'd be wearing
Backwards hat.
jeans. Backwards hat, probably for most of it, because
or just wear a Lightning jersey like Kevin Smith.
But
I mean,
then,
that's not bad.
yeah, there's going to be sweaters, bro, and it won't just be Lightning. I'll have sweaters for like different teams and stuff. But yeah, there's going to be that game where you still have that jacket. It's just open. There's not even a way to button it. You know what I mean? So I appreciate your concern on that, but
Cancel the order on the suit.
well, I have like God, do I still have that shark skin shit that you made me buy?
Oh, dude, that thing I grew out of like forever ago.
Well, I mean, how much have I grown since we did that? You've grown, you were still kind
On the
of
inside
growing.
or the outside, I think you've grown a lot.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Of course.
I think you've grown a lot too.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think we're the two best friends that anyone's ever had, and we're gonna remain that
First
way.
thing, you're going to fix that fucking drywall, and you're going to... Where's Dad? Did he get sucked up by an alien?
I don't know. I said if you have to pee before a
He
segment,
literally
go
is
pee.
like,
And he goes, I'm not peeing.
I'm not peeing. I just
And he
closed the door.
closed
I was like, well,
and
what are you
just
doing?
fucking left. So I have no idea like what he's actually doing right now.
That's okay. We don't need him to know what we're doing.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen out there, like I said, you guys listen to us. Hopefully, you're going to YouTube and watching us as well. If you're one of those weirdos that likes to watch a podcast, just go to YouTube and subscribe to our channel, Tiger Cage Media, and you're going to get other content there as well. You've got some drunken covers up there. You've got some other videos. Me and Dad building a shed, which was awesome. But more videos to come in that vacation. Again, not only am I going to try to design some T-shirts, I'm going to try to get some drunken covers done on the vacation. So make sure you guys are ringing that little bell for notifications. Ring, ding, 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 ding. That's an absence of Dad. But yeah, so just...
Have you planned out your food schedule?
I have not. I haven't planned anything.
Like we always talk about, we always mention a nice dinner, and you're not going to do it. I know it.
Again, I know I said this in September. I said, this time I'm going to make sure I take myself to a nice steakhouse. I'm going to have a couple old fashions,
You should do it, man.
couple nice beers. And I've done this before, but I'm going to take myself to a nice steakhouse, have a couple old fashions, have a couple beers, order 2 entrees and an appetizer, take anything that's left over home. I'll snack on that. I'll meal on that for a couple nights.
And when you talk about a nice
There he is.
steakhouse, what?
Quickly to come back and interrupt.
But no, so... but
Just kidding.
Like a filet mignon or
Well,
what?
I was just saying, like we said this last year when we did remember I took my week off last September and you and I spent the majority of it, or at least I did and you every day of it for at least 5 hours were working in my garage. And the one thing I said I was going to do was, treat myself to a nice dinner for one. And so I want to do it again. I want to try it again. Do it the week after Mother's Day. I'm taking off. I want to try to go to a restaurant. I want to order a couple old-fashioned, a couple beers, like I was telling Ryan. I want to have a nice appetizer. I want to
run
order,
that thing up.
I want to order 2 different entrees. If I can't make up my mind between 2 different entrees, I'm just going to get both of them.
If that thing doesn't go past 120
you
before
could always
tip,
bring it
you
home.
don't love yourself.
I have done that before, dude. I have ran up $100 tab at a decent place, and this was 10 years ago.
So what do you think
now you're
other
definitely in the 150s.
than Burn's Steakhouse?
That's the thing.
What
There's this
around
place
here would you-
downtown,
Rococo.
There's a place downtown called Rococo, and I
That's good steak.
It's
Right
just
by
a
the
fancy
Trop.
restaurant.
Yeah, it's by the Trop.
And it's down by the
It's
Trop,
nice.
and it's nice. And their menu, you look it up online, it is high priced, but you can read the descriptions of everything they're doing. You're like, wow, this is going to be
Well, there was
really
a place
good food.
like underneath the Detroit
So, yes,
Hotel
Ryan.
or
Let
something
me get
way
Ryan,
back when.
Yeah, go to Rococo.
Give Brian a little ding. Sorry.
Yeah, way back when we hung around with Jim and what's her name,
Lisa.
Jim and Lisa and Bill and Anita. We went
Thank you, Ryan.
downtown,
Thank
and
you,
it was you had to go downstairs to this restaurant, and it was around the Detroit Hotel somewhere, and I forget what the name of it was, but they had filet mignons. That
Well,
were that
nowadays
thick,
or
and
previous
pork
days, it was,
chops that were that.
most
thick.
recently it was ceviche.
Ceviche's
It was
very good.
on
Oh,
Beach-
and there's
it
a new
was right
restaurant
on
Right on
from
Beach
Ceviche.
and like First.
And
Dude,
you had
there's
to
a
go
new one
downstairs.
that's in
Yeah,
there.
and it was ceviche for a very many of years, and then they closed down, and then yes,
There's some
Ryan-
new
Ryan
concept.
said.
So who
that looks
do you,
really
you
good.
don't know who owned it before that?
I know
Because
I
think
know
it was,
ceviche shut down for a little while because they had like what was it, a bug problem or something like that.
I think it was whoever owned it before
Yeah,
that.
they had
'Cause
Al Capone.
upstairs. They had like a little piano
No,
bar
I think,
thing.
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah,
Bugs.
right, like on a deck. There's like a deck.
No, it was inside the building, but it was up to the
I'm gonna
next
deck you if you keep disagreeing with
next
me.
level.
You know what I mean?
But it was
Yeah,
right.
for
It was
for context.
it was right downtown,
Oh yeah, no, I'm just kidding.
and you did walk downstairs.
Yeah,
to
it was
get
kind of.
into
It was like remember
They had a
Cheers.
piano bar above it.
Remember Cheers? That was a walk down bar.
Ooh, speaking of Cheers, we have something to mention.
But
on
they
that last
they were very high priced, but they had pork chops. I mean, that were
As big as my
that
head.
big around and that thick.
Shit, man.
And who
I-
was
I-
always
I
afraid
ordered-
of pork chops because Dad always dried them out?
You get a good pork chop nowadays.
Well,
man.
Mom and they
What
had
did you do?
Ribeye steaks that were about that thick too, and I got the fillet because it was huge. But
All right,
it
well,
was very expensive. But
we
it was
have
nice.
we have one very important thing that we need to get to in this first segment. Ladies and gentlemen, raise your beers.
Flowers.
Let's give some flowers.
flags at half staff.
It's funny the day after the loss, my Facebook reminded me of a post exactly 1 year ago where I posted the day after the loss, and it said, "Still proud of you boys. Go Bolts. I love you." So literally 1 year to the day was the last time we were eliminated from the playoffs. My Facebook said, "This is your memory from 1 year ago." And it was my post. So I just recycled that post and I said ditto, and raise your glasses, raise your beers, raise your Cheetos, whatever you got in your hand. A very happy birthday. Not happy birthday. Very very
1
big
year
flowers.
happy birthday to the
Very big flower
elimination
goes
of
out
the,
to
Stanley Cup playoffs.
the Tampa Bay Lightning, guys. Good. I wouldn't say great season. I wouldn't say amazing season. I'd say 2/3 of it was dog shit. But I would say I still believe. I still believe in my team. These guys are still awesome. Stammers is staying right where he's at. Mark my fucking words. Take my money. I would not put up any money that he's going anywhere. And you still got Cooch and Vazzy on long-term contracts, 5-year contracts. So I'm sure that at least maybe 2-3 more years.
For all you guys out there.
How old is Hedman?
Hedman?
Hedman. Yeah, how long is
30.
I think he's 33.
Max. 33, I
Hedman? So
think.
he's the same age as
33, I think, but 35 max.
Stamkos, about that age, right?
Stamkos 34.
Yeah, so they're all.
So I'm just saying, I'm proud of my
Kucherov,
boys. You can't win them
Kucherov's
all.
Younger.
If you
right?
win them all, what fun is it to watch every year? You know. And at least we got in the last 2 years. And the Panthers, they whipped the ever-loving fuck out of us, man. They really did. They smeared our fucking faces all over that ice till it was painted red. They really did. But you know what? We went in, we fucking battled. We gave it the best. We didn't let them sweep us. And we didn't let them sweep us. And we played a hell of a game, that non-sweep, that 6-30, you know, and everyone in Tampa was buzzing. And then right underneath that overpass, right by the Amalie Arena, someone changed that construction sign, and it said "Cats in 5." And they did that right before the game 5.
They got hacked or something.
Someone hacked into that thing and put "Cats in 5."
Oh, so it's a digital
under the
sign?
overpass. You know that Bob's Barricade digital sign that sits. You know what I mean? Like you see all over the place. Lock your
about
cars.
Leroy Selman?
No, I'm saying.
Oh, you're talking about just in general, all the highways.
Every digital sign that you see that says "Be careful, lock your cars," or or "Road work present," slow down. All those digital signs can be hacked. Mm-hmm. And someone put one under an overpass that was very, very, very close to Amalie Arena, and it just said "Cats in 5." And that was the day before the fucking game 5.
And then that person also went on and gave out free Dairy Queen. They just let the whole thing go because those are machinery.
And
those
that person was me.
They're all computerized, anyways. So you know.
Yeah. Flowers out to you, boys.
Also, don't. You know what? We need to figure out this goddamn fucking one blade of a skate in their goddamn blue crease. Okay, we need to figure that one out.
The first
one was
the first one was
the first
good.
one I agree with. The second one I do not.
Utterly fucking nitpicking. Dude,
I absolutely do not.
We're not going to get into what happened and what
And I also don't agree with Stamkos getting punched right in the face, and then there's no call.
I don't agree
well, there was
at
a call,
all that the Florida Panthers are a better hockey team than us. I just don't. They are, but I won't ever admit that. So I will never say that call was correct. I will say the first call, was correct. The second call, absolutely fucking not.
Yep,
absolutely fucking not. What he did, he realized he was beaten, so he started flopping around and flailing around and then bumping into people in front of him to be like, "I'm being impeded." He was already beaten. They were already on that side. They were ready to shoot that shit. They were ready. And, oh shit, I can't recover from here, so I'm just going to flail and flop and make it look like someone's impeding my ability.
Hey, I tell you what, in sports, if you can be a good actor, especially in football,
it's how it's
basketball,
going these days, man. It's all about acting.
Think about it: football, the NFL, NBA.
Right? Yeah.
No, I was going to say, I wonder how that. So next season or the off season, when you're looking at the playoffs, and that was controversial. Like obviously, there's probably some mid 30-year-olds or late 20-year-olds that are working for the NHL company, and they all get into a boardroom meeting and they all review that footage for 1 week.
It's the Congress of hockey.
They probably all review that footage for 1 week. They have to figure out, okay, we'll watch it Monday. We'll come back with notes on Tuesday. We'll reevaluate those Tuesday notes on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then we'll pump it up to another person that's like, okay, what do we do with the blue?
Now,
what do we do with that?
Yeah, and are you talking about like the thing that Jeremy just mentioned, the second one where he's flailing because it wasn't flailing?
Absolutely.
The first one,
you can't.
He had his foot around his arm.
And he could not move that glove over to save his life.
That
was true.
That call specifically, I believe next season if they see something like that, because he got away with murder the way he just did that. But if any other goalie does that type of shit, next season, I bet they'll just keep that goal. Like, that was an anomaly, but he also sold it.
And there should be, just
like the court of whatever.
There should be a penalty on that goalie for doing that.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah.
Oh well, they've penalized goalies shaking off their helmets before. I've seen them do that. Or kicking the post when they didn't need to kick that post out. When they kicked the pylon out on the ice. And remember that Toronto's goalie was doing it for like fucking 3 games in a row. And they were like, they literally went up to him the third game. The refs went up, skated up to him. 2 of them. They were like, if we see you do this one more fucking time, we're putting on you. And that's a penalty. And you're going to have to send somebody to the box for you for 4 minutes.
Dude.
They should start sending
those goals
to
are
the
hard
box.
to move. I mean, maybe not that hard.
Not nowadays, man. They're tiny rubber pylons that can't be even. Those goals are not even as sturdy as this chair, and that's saying something. But guys, we're going to take a quick.
But I mean, as far as the rules go,
it's evolutional. It evolves. It evolves.
I didn't see what you were talking about, but the one I saw was like, okay, if you're in the blue, you're in the blue. It's a black and white situation in the rule book. Don't put your skate in the blue.
Well, let me ask you this then. If you're not allowed to be in the blue, then when you are in the blue, why is it okay for the opposing member
goalie to go out of the blue?
not the opposing goalie. The goalie's down. He's on the puck. He's trying
so
to
that
listen to me. The goalie's down on the puck. He's trying to find the puck. I'm a little bit in the blue. I'm searching for trash to clean up, and the goalie's defenseman is fucking clocking me in the face the whole time I'm trying to look for that bouncing puck.
And
rebound.
he's in the blue,
and we're both in the blue. So how is that allowed in the blue?
Well, it shouldn't be.
It's like, okay, so what? So hear me out. If the goal I make is going to be disallowed anyway because I'm in the blue, why at all is this guy even bothering to try to check me in the face while I'm trying to search for that puck? There's no need for it, because if the goal I score is going to be disallowed anyway, like why even bother checking me in the face? Now, if you're checking me in the face, now you should automatically have a penalty.
Because he can't score anyway.
Because I can't score anyway. I'm in the fucking blue paint.
Yeah,
if you
that's a good
check
point.
me while I'm in the fucking blue paint to try
And
to keep me
also-
from a rebound, then the foul's on you at that point. Because even if I get the rebound, it's not going to count.
And you should know that
It's a
rule
good
if you
point.
are a professional hockey player.
And also, how many regular
It is a
goals
very
have
good
been
point.
scored throughout the fucking season that people have been in the blue? Let's be real.
I'm
Let's
sure
be
that
real. That's another whole side to this
I'm
argument.
sure we're not the first ones that had that conversation.
We are not spitting chicklets. Guys, they call us the Breeze. That's who we are. We'll be right back with some celebrity birthdays down. Dad's down a little bit, but we're going to see if we can make up some ground. So don't go anywhere. We love you guys.
We'll see you. Bye-bye.
When I get a serious craving for something I want to eat, I need some cheese, tomatoes, and olives, and maybe even some meat. I need some pizza, 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 pizza. Every time I want that pizza, 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 I go to David's Pizza.
David's Pizza, 209-477-2677.
Pizza.
See it's foaming like a bottle of beer. The wave is coming, but I ain't got no fear. I'm waxing down to that old glory of past. I'm waxing down because it's really a blast. I'm going surf because I don't like the face. I'm heading out because I hate the race. A rats are running round and round in the maze. I'm going surfing, going surfing. You take your car to work, I'll take my board. And when you're out of fuel, I'm still afloat. My buddies and the honeys all come along. They seem invincible as they took along. The sea is rolling like 1,000-pound keg. We're going surfing, we're going surfing. You take your car to work, I'll take my board. And when you're out of fuel, I'm still afloat. You take your car to work, I'll take my board. And when you're out of fuel, I'm still.
Hey guys, welcome back in. They call us the Breeze. That is Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live from the Tiger Cage. Every Thursday, right around 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This one, like I said, for May the 2nd.
Second.
The year of our Lord 2024. Out here chilling. Make sure you guys are going out to tigercagemedia.com to buy up all the t-shirts and hats and see what else is going on. And then also make sure you go on our YouTube page, our channel, Tiger Cage Media. Ring that little bell for
Ding,
notifications.
ding, 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 ding.
That is right. And, just out here chilling, man. Another episode, another great time. Little apprehensive about getting into this next segment. We do it every second segment. Yeah, we should have turned that AC on.
baby,
We said it in the first segment. We'll say it again. It is hitting
it's
that
time
90,
to purge.
92.
Let's
We could open
purge.
that door.
Well, we need to start doing that thing that little thing we do where we turn on that fucking AC in between breaks. No, you're good. Just keep your
We can
headphones.
turn that door open.
We're fine. We can make it 18 minutes.
we
We're
can
not
make it
fucking
fine,
bitches.
man.
We're not little bitches. We can sit here in a sweat.
We-
We could do this in 120 degree heat. That's how good we are out there in Tiger Cage Media Land. And
I feel like
we're
that's
just,
a Martin Short fucking segment. Yeah, I feel.
I'm telling you. But yes, we have celebrity birthdays up. Dad, at the end of listening to the last one, you were at one point 20 points down, but you had redeemed yourself and you were only 19 points down from Ryan's 403 because he hit that 400 last week or the week before. So congrats to you, buddy. And Dad is up at 384. It's Dad's turn tonight. It's time for celebrity birthdays. Pretty good batch, I think. Pretty good batch. I think Dad might know who every single one. That's kind of how I gauge it. Just say like, will Dad know this person? Because I know like Ryan will probably know it if I know it. And then even sometimes he doesn't. And sometimes it skews way older. And Dad knows it and Ryan doesn't. But, you never know what you're going to get, guys. It's time to play Celebrity Birthday, so let's get the hell into it. Let's do it.
It's like a box of chocolates.
Happy birthday! This is your birthday! It's your birthday! Yay! Happy fucking birthday!
Wait a minute, there's no birthday party for you here.
That is right, guys. Celebrity birthday time. Okay, so this one, like I said, for May the 2nd, the year of our Lord 2024.
Ding, 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 ding.
This first guy, I can't say enough about this guy. Huge, larger than life. Got his start in professional wrestling. Everyone loved him for the eyebrow. Everyone loved him for asking people, did they smell what he was cooking? And then the dude just kind of rocketed into the stratosphere where he just started starring in movies and acting in action movies, as he should. The dude's fucking huge and
Talking
ripped.
about Johnson? Or
Yep.
about
Dad's
Hulk
got it
Hogan?
there. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Very happy birthday goes out to him today. Avert your eyes, you pervert. All
I'd
right,
say-
Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Dad is
I'd
up
say
first.
he's at least... he's been around, quite a while. I'd say he's at least 56.
56.
I'm going to say he is, that's a good guess, 55.
Ryan's going to get it with the one under because Dwayne The Rock Johnson is actually 52 today.
I figured 50.
Yeah, very good, guys. Very close. Good way to start it off here. Second birthday we have up for you. Ryan's up. This girl. Oh, this girl. The cutest. Man, probably the largest smile I have ever seen on anyone's fucking face. She's a redhead, which doesn't count against her. She played Erin in The Office.
Ooh, I have a story about this.
Oh, you got a little story. She replaced
Is that
Pam.
Jim's girlfriend?
So in The Office, there was the receptionist Pam for a very long time.
Pam's who I'm thinking.
But eventually, as the show grows and after they get married, Pam needs better money, real money. So Pam joins the sales force. Who do they replace Pam with? Was that dopey, cute little fucking redhead, Ellie Kemper.
I'm glad he's going first because I'm not sure.
So story, also shout out to Dan Lavin. I'm going to have a t-shirt coming to you very soon. Dan told me that he went to shoot a wedding down in St. Pete here, Florida, and she was a cousin of the bride.
What?
So they turned around
Kemper
and they're
has
like,
ties
oh my
here?
God, there's Erin.
Don't tell me that.
There's
because
Erin.
I will find her.
So the
I
whole
will
time they're
take her.
just fanboying
I will
out.
find her and I will take her. She's the cutest little redhead I've ever seen in my entire life. I
Yeah,
will
so
find
Dan was hanging out with Ellie Kemper.
Well,
She was on The Office.
Aside from the girl that was
Yeah.
in Superbad, that's my other favorite redhead, Emma Stone.
Oh.
Emma Stone, yeah. But,
So what's your number?
all right, so Ryan, Ellie Kemper.
What's your number?
But we all know who the real redhead from Superbad is, McLovin's chick, right?
Oh yeah, 3:30,
No.
3 o'clock,
She's probably 42.
42. Dad, what do you think? Office
3.
43. Dad goes one up, and Dad will get the point.
Three,
because
my lord.
She is 44 today. All right, swinging it back around to Dad. This guy. Not only did he marry the hottest Spice Girl, Posh Spice, a.k.a. Veronica.
Is
Oh,
that
but he-
Beckham? Is that Beckham?
Victoria.
But that's not all he
Sorry,
Is that Beckham?
Victoria. But this guy also bent the hell out of it. I don't even know what that means. I'm concerned for his dick because they always say bend it like, and I'm like, the only thing I can think on my body that can probably bend
It's
would
when
be.
you put a nice draw on the ball.
And I'm old, I can't. So, they're talking about something that leaves his body, not his actual
You can
body
bend your
part.
finger.
You could probably bend your. Well, I can bend, this, that, and the other thing, but nobody can bend it like Mr.
Like David Beckham.
David
Yeah.
Beckham. Yeah. It's gonna be Dad up on that
And
one.
he's been out of soccer for a while. So.
A little bit. A little bit.
I'd say he's 58.
58.
I would say he's like 49.
One of you got the double bubble. Ryan's putting his hands up.
I bent it like him.
Ryan gets the double bubble.
49.
David Beckham is 49 today. All right. Well, switch the focus back on Ryan for this first one. This, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching on YouTube TV, I strongly advise you, if you have any small children in the room, to please take them elsewhere.
Is it
please
Marilyn Manson?
hide their eyes. And if you yourself are queasy or have any motion sickness or heart disabilities, I also recommend you face your face away from the screen right now.
Gallagher.
A true monster walking among us, a highly accredited fashion designer, Italian fashion designer, just has made herself look like the most hideous thing I could ever imagine. And the picture I chose was almost even kinder to her than some of the pictures that I didn't choose. A very happy birthday, still the same, goes out to very famous Italian designer, Miss Donatella Versace.
She has to be
Monster. If you're
she
looking
has
at the
to be
screen
a
right
Ken,
now, monster.
Versace, her dad
Ryan's up
probably
first on
started
her.
it, right?
No, she is she is Versace.
Oh, she is.
Yeah.
Oh, then she's probably like
She's not an heir.
65.
65, Ryan says.
6.
66. One of you are closer because she is...
69, dudes!
Dad gets it, 69. Sorry, Ryan. All right.
Are you saying she looks weird because like the way that her mouth looks? Because
This
you have
picture,
to just look like
this
that.
picture that I
think, as
have,
Versace.
this picture that I have, all right.
You have to have like that just
You guys
runway
can't,
model look.
well,
if
you guys can't see
design
this
clothes,
out here, but I'm
even your
gonna
kids
Google
do.
search Donatella Versace real quick for Ryan. I'm gonna turn off sound effects. Give me 1 second, guys. I know this is bad for radio, but dude, this is some of the pictures I didn't choose. Sorry.
Just hit enter. You're on it.
Donatella Versace, Google Images search. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Shoo. I'm going to leave that up so Dad can look at that after the segment. But yeah, that's Donatella Versace. She is a monster. Anyway, guys, last guess goes up to Dad. Here we go. This person... She played one of the camp counselors in Addams Family Values, the second Addams Family, when Wednesday goes to the summer camp. She was great in that. She played the whole reason that the Grinch was a bastard because she turned him down when she was a kid, Martha Mayhew. A very happy birthday goes out to, and if you guys just go out and look her up, you'll immediately know who I'm talking about. Martha Mayhew. Remember, Dad? Remember Grinch?
Well, with
remember the stuck up
Jim Carrey.
Remember the stuck up bitch that has all the automatic lights that does the thing, and she's all stuck up, and probably like.
Is she married to the mayor? No, she's
married to the mayor.
No, he asks her for the engagement.
And she almost goes through with it, but she was the original love of the Grinch, and the Grinch tried to give her a Martha Mayhew.
For all the taxpayers
you know,
of Whoville,
you know
get
who
a
you're
brand new
talking
car.
about. You already know who you're talking about. She looks like some desperate housewife that would be fucking cougar or whatever, gilf, I guess, whatever you want to call her. Very happy birthday goes out to Christine Baranski.
57.
70.
Christine Baranski. Dad says 57. Ryan says, what do you say?
70.
Ryan is a little bit closer. She is actually 72 today.
Ooh.
Hey, it was a good effort. It was a good effort. But none the same, Ryan actually wins that.
What are you going to do?
Happy fucking birthday!
Don't worry, there's no birthday party for you here.
That's all right. Next week will be
That's
moving
her.
day.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. YouTube.
That's
sorry.
all right.
That's all right. Fine.
That's
Let's
right.
go.
Hey, Willie, next week will be moving day.
Hey, no, you
I'll move up.
You covered some ground there, Dad, and I'm super proud of you guys. Tonight's Celebrity Birthdays was, of course, once again brought to you by the Red House.
At the Red House, where black people and white people buy furniture.
Damn. Breakaway goal. Stop.
Okay.
I did buy a.
Barbara.
I did buy a lounge
Brought to you by
chair there.
Sergei Bobrovsky.
Yeah. You need someone in the net.
Did
Or
you
in
see
your
that
belly.
fucking save, Dad? Did you see that backhand save that he had on fucking Dumba? Anyway.
No, I didn't.
We're not going to talk about hockey, guys. Yeah, so from my hearts to yours out there, had had an interesting experience. I like to hit up that the store that's by the Sloppy Pelican, but it's called something.
Tim's Tiki.
Yeah, now it's Tim's Tiki, which I'm sure
And
they
I
didn't
just
have to.
saw an open sign there.
I have not seen the inside of the Pelican Pub, but I would assume that Tim's Tiki didn't have to do a whole lot of renovation.
No.
It
Probably
just
just
kinda
buy
looks
some stuff
like
at
a
Party
lot of-
City.
It is a hole in the wall sliders kind of.
Well, and it's right next to the fucking gas station that I like to go at and buy my beers and stuff like that. But today I needed actual gas, and that place does not have gas, so I had to go to that old Wawa there on 54th and
Wawa.
66. Yeah. Yep. Had to go throw 20 in the tank. And a lot of people are like, why you throw 20? 20
I'm
don't
gonna
even
go
get.
in that new restaurant and check it out and see what it.
I'll go with you, bud.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'll go
guys.
with
we'll
I'm
go
in.
there next Thursday before the show.
I think they have cheese sticks.
Yeah, we'll meet there at fucking noon, and then we'll go.
And we'll have like a little appetizer of something and say, because it said when I came home from work, it said open.
Yeah, great.
So-
Yeah. Well, and I remember as they were closing down, I go there every Thursday, and they were like just hauling all the shit out of there. They were hauling like
Yep.
furniture and stuff and things, and there was trucks, and like you could tell they were closed. And then all of a sudden, brand new place opens up in the slot of the. Out there in Listerland, we're describing a very small, fucking stupid little strip that has like a place that sells like lawnmowers or something on one side. Hold on. And then the fucking, was the Pelican.
There's a cleaners.
And then there's a cleaners, and then there's a little Sam Mart, and then there's a small engine repair shop, which Dad and I actually went and picked
Marty.
up his
Monty's,
yeah, what was it? The
He
generator.
does-
Generator.
Yep.
He fixed Dad's generator for him. So it's just a dumb little thing. It's like this tiny ass place that I've heard of, for however long, called the Pelican Pub, finally closed down, and I'm like, well, obviously it's just bad business. You can't. Not obviously, probably not a whole lot of people
Off the hidden road.
come here and hang out, and then fucking the next week they're like, hey, it's Tom's Tiki Lounge, and I'm like, well, what? Well, what happened to Peggy's Pelican Pub that Tom's Tiki Lounge is going to do better in this little fucking strip?
Mm-hmm.
But that's
Do
fucking
you think they
showbiz.
have popcorn shrimp?
If they got popcorn shrimp, well, we'll find out. Maybe next
Well,
week.
my question
Paninis?
is, do they have a house band and do they need one?
That's a very good.
They
that's
are
the
right.
first double question you should ask a new joint. when
they are a
open.
new establishment, and they probably are.
Hey, we got a threesome right here. We can do whatever you want to hear.
we can make magic happen for you guys if that's what you want.
And then we could have Monty's fix our lawnmowers and stuff for free if invite him down.
Oh, we can ransack that whole goddamn complex. if
Now,
we
let me
wanted
ask
to.
you this: do we ask for so the Breeze decide to go start playing Thursday gigs
At Tim's Tiki Hut.
at Tim's Tiki Hut, and what we do is we set the podcast up in the back corner, and then when we take our little breaks, we extend them from 10 minutes to 20 minutes, and we do maybe 2-3 tunes and smoke a cigarette, and then we come back on. Are we asking them for the right to do that there and a free bar tab, and that's good enough for us, or are we asking for some sort of monetary?
So do we do live from Tim's Tiki Hut on the podcast?
I'm just thinking we're asking.
so
for a
that
free
would
tab.
give him
like a
an
free tab
incentive.
and some free teasers, some appetizers?
a couple teasers.
Well, I mean,
and
if we're
a
going
free
to say
tab.
where we're broadcasting live from, and if that gives him,
A little extra business, yeah.
and we'll let them know. We're not going to run up a tab. We're mostly going to be drinking PBRs, but on an offshoot, if there's a birthday,
Might be a
weekend,
couple shots of
there
Jack
could be
Daniels
like
thrown
a
in.
cocktail involved, but they have to let.
I
that
think he's
go.
getting off easy if he has us come play even 10 songs a night in between breaks. I think he's getting off easy with a free bar tab and
yeah.
I don't know. You think he's getting
couple
off?
plates of chicken wings?
Do you
know?
really think he's getting off easy? We haven't played in.
Well, he's
That's
geting off easy.
Kind of
with
what
me.
I'm asking, man. I mean, I think
I
what's
think it's
the deal
fair.
there?
I mean, I don't think.
I don't think we can ask for any money over top. I think we just ask for house services.
I don't think
and he
that-
might even have Dad clean the urinal or go at least throw some fresh crushed ice in there, and then he might have Ryan go fucking change a keg. You never know, because I ain't doing either of them fucking things.
So what are you gonna do?
I do the show.
Set up
I do the
the
goddamn
equipment.
show. I get there like, all right, boys, glad you're here. Dad, we need fresh ice chips in the fucking urinals. Ryan, get your ass up there and put the marquee up, buddy.
I'll do marquee shit.
Fish fry this Friday.
I'll do
With
marquee
the
shit, but I'm
squeeze thing and
Yeah.
change the letters.
Fish fry
definitely not.
Friday.
I'm not changing kegs. Not
All right,
changing
so
kegs. I'll
you'll
do
change
fish fry
letters.
shit.
You'll
Yeah,
do
I'll
the
change
letters.
letters.
The
Yeah.
Fish fry this Friday.
I'll change the
I saw a
kegs.
couple people outside looking at the Popeye sign trying to change it. And I was like,
It's always funny when you see one changing it.
And
You're
like they're looking
you
up
should make
at
a
it.
wish. You should make a wish.
And I go, oh, they messed up. They put $6.99 for like the 10 piece because 20 minutes later I went back and it was $9.69 or something like that.
yeah.
And
That's how they get you.
God damn it, Daryl.
That's how they get you.
Yeah.
Daryl,
Sticker shock
right
at
here.
the-
This is what I
checkout
said
line.
to put up there.
All right, guys, let's call us the Breeze. We're going to take a quick little halftime break. We have Mike Wants to Be a Bre'llionaire coming up next. This time, round 2 of fast food questions. So
that worked
we've done fast
perfectly.
food before, and we have
What
a
a
whole new
segue.
batch of questions that are fast food related, different chains,
That's
different things
easy
like
for
that.
you to say.
So we'll see if Dad can get all 10, and yeah, it's going to be fun. So don't go anywhere, guys. We love you. We're taking a quick little break. We're going to throw some darts. Ryan, what do you say?
Let's throw some dots.
Yeah, let's throw some darts, Daddy. We'll
Because
be right back.
puts a...
Because he puts a dart. I see what you're doing. We'll be back. Bye.
Who was that?
Talking Heads. David
Oh,
Byrne.
really? Sounds Jamaican or Caribbean. Right?
Fucking bass, dude.
Smiling upon them from the age of the dinosaurs, 'cause we're run on gasoline. Where have they gone now? It's nothing but flowers. There was a factory, now there are mountains and rivers. You got it. You
I like
got
that
it.
song.
We're Colorado State.
That'll get people
Now
dancing.
we got something for dinner.
Caribbean.
You got it. There was a shopping mall. Now it's all covered with flowers.
That's a great song.
You
I
got
thought,
it. You
isn't
got
Talking
it.
Heads kind of heavy metal?
No, they're 80s.
Huh?
80s.
It's pretty cool. This is the B-side of an album, I bet, right?
Pretty
one
big
of the
hit.
most hits.
Pretty big hit. Guys,
Oh,
as they
okay.
call us the Breeze, it's Bravo, Romeo,
like
Echo,
that song.
Sierra, live from the Tiger Cage.
That's awesome.
That was the Talking Heads with Nothing But Flowers. And yeah,
So
Dad
good.
Dad seems to not know who the Talking Heads are, and I will just say what this is not my beautiful
I
house.
mean-
This is not my beautiful wife. How did I get here? You remember that song? And the days go by.
To be fair, not a lot of people. Talking Heads kind of went
It's-
under the radar, but when you like,
If
when
you're
you
an artiste,
really,
if you're an artiste, you know
Oh,
who the
yeah.
fuck they're in.
I know Under the Boardwalk.
To be real estate, now it's only fields and trees. Where is the town now? It's nothing but flowers, the highways and cars were sacrificed for agriculture.
Yeah, it's just David
I
Byrne
can
doing the
listen to
best.
that for
yeah.
a while.
Yeah, no, they're great. They're like I said, they do.
But
They,
not necessarily that song, just that music and beat.
Oh,
and,
yeah,
and
it's-
the instruments.
well,
that they're
to
using.
be fair, like all their songs sound different. Like they don't pick one genre.
I
Like
could
that was
sit
just
out
he
at the
just
beach
decided in
I
his
could sit out
psycho
at the beach and watch
Yeah.
the sunset and listen to that for like.
He
They don't
decided
even
that-
have to sing.
in his psycho talking head that song was going to sound that way, but none of his other songs sound like that. You know what I mean? Like he just decides like, oh, it's 80s. It's they had all sorts of technology. Guys, as they call us the Breeze, that's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live from the Tiger Cage. This one for May the 2nd, the year of our Lord 2024. This one also sponsored by David's Pizza.
When I get a serious craving for something I want to eat,
right. It's David's Pizza, and you all know
David's Pizza.
That's right.
I love David's Pizza.
Oh no, I was just last.
Well, they have the best
little thing
crust.
about Talking
Yeah, they
Heads.
do.
When Charlie Sheen for Wall Street, they did a lot of the soundtrack from the '80s movie, and then when Michael Douglas came out and they just did one with Shia LaBeouf, they asked David Byrne again to do the whole soundtrack for that. So Talking Heads, like, it's super big on Wall Street because people did a bunch of cocaine. David Byrne and Talking Heads was kind of around that kind of weird kind of lifestyle in the 80s.
hung out with
New
those
York
people.
City. But amongst other places.
I mean, Talking Heads was the '80s band or whatever.
Yeah,
I mean,
they did
it ain't
a
like
bunch of
What's the song?
It's not
What's the
like
song?
what you would see
Psycho
on MTV mostly.
Psycho Killer, you've heard. Psycho Killer. Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Probably.
And then what's the
I
other
mean,
one?
I know the name. I know the name.
Nowhere, and you know where
what's
you're
the one?
going.
What's the the? This is
Must
not my
be-
beautiful house. This is and the days go by and the water under.
What
I'm
would
trying
be,
to give Dad like.
What would be their top?
Let me get it.
Did they ever have a top 10 hit on the Billboard charts?
Once in a lifetime.
Once in a lifetime.
All right, Dad, you know this song. Here it is. You know this one. You know this one.
Yeah, this one's a banger.
I mean,
They're
I know
all
the
good.
name. I
A
know
little
Talking
ad. We
Heads.
gotta wait. Yeah, David Byrne. He wears the suit.
So is this?
He wears that suit, but it's like got shoulder pads
Like
in it and makes it look way
kinda.
bigger than he is because he's just a talking head. So he tries to make his head look really tiny when he wears these big animated costume
That was
suits.
the MTV days, right?
Well, yeah, here,
80s?
no, but
Yeah.
this is, you know this fucking song. Here we go. Obviously, he didn't watch a lot of John Hughes movies.
Or
watch a lot of
worked
movies.
on Wall Street doing.
I watch a lot of John Wayne movies.
Living in a shotgun shack, and you may find yourself in another part of the world, and you may find yourself behind the wheel
No?
of a large
I don't recall
You
that.
may find yourself
I don't recognize that whatsoever.
with a
With beautiful wife. And you may ask yourself, well, how did I get here?
Same artist.
No.
You've never heard this song?
No.
Jesus,
Well, I
I'm surprised.
probably would have had
I don't
to,
think it
right?
made that.
Oh, you
that,
absolutely had to have.
I don't
You
think
were
it made
just-
its way to Tennessee.
You were too busy getting drunk and listening to Led Zeppelin in the garage with Bill and fucking Rick. You know what I mean? Like, you guys weren't listening to fucking Talking
Oh, come
Heads.
on, the Eagles, dude.
Oh,
Marshall Tucker Band.
I got a Eagles reference for the next incoming.
Are you trying to loosen your load?
But hey, I got a world of women on my mind. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yeah, that's
I got
a good answer. That's a
world
good
of
answer.
women on
'Cause
my
I
mind.
was trying to think of a
got-
polite way to
I
say
got
answer
a
his question.
world of women on my mind.
Very
Guys,
good,
it's they
very
call us-
good,
they
Jeremy.
call us
That
the
was
brief-
very good.
Yeah, I
Ding,
know.
ding, ding,
That's what
ding.
I get. That's what
That
I
was
get.
very good.
But
That's spot on.
you're in the hot seat now, bud, because
I
it's
know.
time for
Let's
they
go.
call us the breeze.
Let's go, bring it on.
I think they're out there excited for it because it's been a little bit. You know, they have to wait.
Sam's
4
excited.
weeks.
I
Sam's
see her.
excited. Yeah.
She's almost.
She
clapping.
lifted her head up.
That is right, guys. Oh yeah, Sammers, get in there, guys. It's they call us the breeze. Mike wants to be a Bre'llionaire. That is
We
right.
should have an external speaker so she can hear what we're doing.
In like dog
Like
voice.
Doug
No,
from Up.
just a regular. She's yawning. She's bored.
She's already bored. The intro takes too long.
I'll scratch my head.
The intro. Welcome to the game show where the intro takes
guys
too long
suck.
and so does the contestant, guys. It is they call us the breeze. Mike wants to be a Bre'llionaire.
You guys are just a hair funnier than Adam when he's on.
That's right. Here's how this game works. It's all on Dad. He's in the hot seat. I'm going to give him 10 multiple choice questions. They will each have 4 answers. Each question is harder still. If he gets every question right, he gets up to 1 million, or as we like to say it around here, $1 Bre'llionaire dollars. So it's $100,000 per question. He does have 3 lifelines, though. which he often forgets, ladies and gentlemen. He will often forget to ask Ryan for his opinion twice, which Ryan can chime in twice. And then he will often forget to ask me for a 50-50, in which I will eliminate 2 of the wrong answers, giving him 1 correct answer and 1 wrong answer that he must choose from. Tonight's topic is a rehash from a previous...
And when I call into the accounting office, they often forget to send me the check. Joel never got a check.
No one
Chuck
ever gets
never
a check.
gets a check.
Mike, I don't know how many times I got to tell you this is all fake money. It's just like playing Candy Crush.
We've been sending him Sean Smith and
I got a funny story about Candy Crush after this, if you guys remind me. I have a funny story about Candy Crush after this, if you guys remind me. But it is time once again to play Mike Wants to Be a Bre'llionaire. Mike, how you feeling?
I need it.
Feeling pretty good? He needs it. He needs it. That lawn's going to start growing, and it's time for some weed eats.
I know.
Let's go.
And Sam's
all right.
going to starve if I don't
Here
buy
we go.
food.
Mike, fast food part 2. Here we go. Which of these chains features the Jamocha Shake? Is it A, Arby's, B, Burger King, C, Checkers, or D, Del Taco? Which of these features the Jamocha Shake? Is it Arby's, Burger King, Checkers, or Del Taco? Remember, you have 50-50 and you have 2 lifelines and Ryan.
Lifeline.
I'm going to go Del Taco because I've never heard of Jamocha Shake on any of those other ones.
Sounds like he's guessing to me.
I do as well. Hold on. Jamocha. It seems like I've seen that name, but...
and which one of these drive-thrus have you frequented a lot?
None.
Okay.
Well,
we cannot lose this on the first question, ladies and gentlemen.
What's the 4 choices again?
You have Arby's, you have Burger King, you have Checkers, or Del Taco. Obviously, it's not Del Taco because I would have pushed you in Ryan's direction, which you've already used one of his lifelines.
What was the third one? Checkers,
also Burger King, or Arby's. The Jamocha Shake.
Let's not forget we're messing with the fucking fast food.
Did you go with Checkers? Is that what you said?
I said
Checkers?
Del Taco, and that's
he
not
said
it.
Del Taco.
I have a strong
which he's never
feeling.
been to in its entire life because they don't exist.
Checkers.
He's gonna go Checkers. Is that the correct answer, ladies and gentlemen? Off the first question, that is Arby's, home of the curly fries.
I don't keep up with their shakes.
You know what?
Bro.
We're going to go ahead and flip the script right now. Ryan and Dad
I am his lifeline.
We'll see how many points they can each get.
Or how fat
We will
Remy
see
actually
how
is.
If you know the answer to the question, make sure you list.
Call in.
No.
What's the number?
I am going between the 2 of you.
800.
Shut up. I am going between the 2 of you. You must listen to me read all 4 choices, and then you say your name if you think you have it. Whoever buzzes in first will get to answer, and we will go to a point system. Here we go.
So you mean he has to say Ryan and I have to say Mike?
And no.
No.
So Ryan, avert your eyes so that you do not get a heads up on Dad. And here we go. The second question of the Breeze Want to Be a Bre'llionaire. Fast food too. Which chain is credited with introducing the first drive-through window? Is it A, Jack in the Box, B, Wendy's, C, Burger King, D, Long John Silver's?
Mike.
Mike says Mike. That's right. Don't slap the table. Just say Mike. And what do you got,
What
Mike?
was the one in California?
You have
Jack in the
I'm
Jack in the
sure
Box or
all of these
Wendy's?
are in California.
Jack in the Box or Wendy's?
Wait, you can't. You need the answer. You just can't, throw me off.
Give your opinion. Give your opinion.
I'm covering.
Answer quickly, because Ryan has to give his answer.
Wendy's.
You're going to say Wendy's.
I was gonna say Wendy's. Let's just
Dad
help
gets
each other
the buzzer
out.
first. Dad gets the buzzer first. Or yes, let's just help each other out. Yes, it is Wendy's. That is the correct answer. They innovated and they created.
Well, Jack in the Box is out of California, right, on the West Coast.
Well, you're thinking
Dave
In-N-Out
Thomas
burger.
probably.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Jack in the Box is
Well,
pretty
we
much
did
everywhere.
ride by a Jack in the Box.
If you'd have said In-N-Out burger, I would have been like.
Well, there was a Jack in the Box in Nashville that was actually closed down by the time I got there. Anyway, third question we have up for you guys on the Breeze Want to Be a Bre'llionaire. They're going to help each other out. Here we go. Before starting Wendy's, speaking of Wendy's, before starting
Dave
Wendy's,
Thomas.
which chain did Dave Thomas work for? Was it A, McDonald's, B, Burger King, C, KFC, or D, Domino's? Before starting Wendy's, which chain did Dave Thomas work for?
We're working
Mike.
together.
We're working together, but Mike, go
Burger
ahead.
King, definitely not, because that was
McDonald's.
Miami.
I think he worked for what's his name?
Yeah,
What's
McDonald's.
the actor?
McDonald's. Ray Kroc.
No, the other guy.
Michael Keaton. It would have to be McDonald's.
Yeah, McDonald's. It's the oldest
You're
chain.
both going to say McDonald's?
Yes.
And you say McDonald's is the oldest chain. Is that correct, ladies and gentlemen?
It might not be older
Both of those statements are incorrect.
KFC.
It was KFC
Are you shitting?
and McDonald's
they
is
didn't
not
show
the
that-
first fucking fast food
They
place.
didn't show that
That's
on the
fine.
movie.
That's fine. It's okay.
He was selling shake.
Next question we have up for you dumbasses. Here we go. How many herbs and spices, speaking of KFC,
11.
how many herbs and spices are in KFC's original recipe? Is it 9, 11, 13, or 17?
Go.
11.
Ryan's
Lock it
going to
in.
say 11 from Dad's help. Is he correct? He is correct, ladies and gentlemen. It is 11. All right. Very good, boys.
Well,
okay.
that's pretty damn easy. I grew up in Louisville, Kentucky.
All right. Which of these chains was founded first? Which of these chains was founded first? Was it Chipotle? Was it In-N-Out Burger? Was it Whataburger? Or was it Crystal?
I think it might be In-N-Out or
I think it's
Crystal.
Whataburger or Crystal. I don't know how far
You both
back
have Crystal.
goes.
One has In-N-Out.
All right, well, let's
and
go
one has-
Crystal.
You're gonna go.
Whataburger's a little...
Let's think about this. Now,
What-
Crystal, who does Crystal try to emulate?
Obviously, they try to emulate the little square
Well, they try to emulate actually
Castle.
White Castle, which
White
is
Castle hamburgers.
the first ever.
So
founded, right?
I would think White Castle would have came about before
think-
Crystal.
I think White Castle,
Whata,
yeah.
What was the
I think
Whata
it's Crystal.
and-
Chipotle,
No,
Definitely not.
no.
That was
In-N-Out,
2008.
In-N-Out Burger, California's most famous
Yeah.
In-N-Out Burger.
Yeah.
Whataburger, which originated in Texas.
In-N-Out.
Or Crystal Burger. Dad's going to
In-N-Out.
say In-N-Out. Ryan, what do you
Well,
think?
I think it's In-N-Out or Crystal. Let's go In-N-Out.
Let's go In-N-Out.
They got it, ladies and gentlemen. It is In-N-Out Burger. I say keychains. People, when they go there, they buy a fucking keychain. You know what I mean? I'd probably buy a hat if I went.
So
Never
when
been.
did Buc-ee's start?
That's a gas station. Okay, here we go. What year did McDonald's introduce its mascot, Ronald McDonald? Was it A, 1957, B, 1963, was it C, 1971, or was it D, 1984? Ronald McDonald, when did he come onto the scene? Was it 57? Was it 63? Was
When
it
do you think they
71?
started introducing
I
mascots
was born
for
in
anything?
'60, so
When do you think they started
Or was it
introducing
84?
mascots for anything? Probably in the 60s.
what was the third one? 70 what?
57, 63, 71,
71.
84.
71.
Ryan's on a hot topic.
Well, I'm gonna go 63.
I was only 3 years old.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 63.
Ryan's going to go 63. That is correct. 1963, the year before the Beatles.
What do
came
you
over.
think about like when they first introduced mascots to like any kind of
Probably the 60s, man. Mad Men. sitting up in them
70s? They already
offices.
had mascots, so
And you know, this is funny. Let me take a brief pause here.
50s,
What are you
they had
doing?
no idea what they're doing.
Opening the door for her? My God. The man stops a podcast to let the dog... Flower.
Who let the dog?
To let the dog out. But no, you got to understand, it's funny that, like, remember McDonald's used to do a whole lot. Like, they used to really,
they had
no,
the
hold on, listen.
Hamburglar and
Remember,
everything.
They had, like, little fucking bar stools that were shaped like hamburgers that you could sit on.
Oh, yeah.
And they had little rocking things that had, like, the
It was the
Hamburglar
sweetest
cup.
place to go to.
And they had, like, I mean, they still do the ball pits, but they had, like, all sorts of just...
But when I was growing
creative,
up,
hold on. They had creative stuff all around a McDonald's that just sold McDonald's. And then at some point, they were just like, the people are going to come here and eat anyway. So why the fuck
It's
are we
all-
spending all this extra money on decor in a restaurant for a restaurant that people are going to inherently drive through and never come into our
Well,
restaurant?
think about it. I mean, 5 years of addiction for the lifetime. So they spent like 5 years of that stuff.
and if you
I guess
remember
so.
way back when they had like the Hamburger, they had a
Hamburglar,
like 5
Grimace,
or 6 different
Grimace.
Oh, the
characters.
birthday parties at McDonald's were
Hamburglar,
like the best
Grimace.
birthday parties you could even ask
All
for.
right, let's do some more questions, you guys. We're still on fast food. Here we
And
go.
they probably, if
Ryan,
you think
avert your
about
eyes,
it,
you pervert.
at the corporate level,
Here we go.
If you think about the corporate level, it's just a lot.
Speaking of fast food, speaking of McDonald's, July 13th is dedicated to which fast food in the U.S.? Is it A, hamburgers, B, hot dogs, C, chicken nuggets, or D, French fries? July 13th is dedicated to which fast food in the U.S.? Is it hamburgers, hot dogs, chicken nuggets, or French fries?
It wouldn't be hot dogs because that's 4th of July. That's right before it.
And hamburgers too.
Yep.
So we're gonna go nuggets. We're gonna
I'm
go
gonna
chicken
go with
nuggets.
French fries.
Ryan's gonna go chicken nuggets. Dad's gonna go French fries. Dad gets that one right. It's French fries. Yeah.
What? But they're
McDonald's, man. We led from McDonald's. That was the tip.
France.
That was the tip. All right, here we go. Where was the first Pizza Hut built? Was it in A, St. Louis, Missouri? B, Fargo, North Dakota? C, Wichita, Kansas? Or D, Las Vegas, Nevada?
It ain't Vegas, so go again. I thought you were going to
You
say.
shook your head.
I was waiting.
You shook your head
I
a
was
hearty.
waiting-
Hold
I
on,
was
ladies and
waiting
gentlemen.
for
Hold on.
Illinois.
I think I
you
know
shook
exactly
your
where
head
it comes
a
from.
hearty no for all three of the first three answers.
I was
until
waiting
you
for
got to
Illinois.
Vegas.
I was
and
waiting-
then you were like bullshit.
I was
Not
waiting
that-
for something outside of Chicago and Schaumburg,
kill Tony
Illinois.
out here. all of a
Las
sudden.
Vegas just really messed
All
you
right,
up.
you
huh?
have St. Louis, Missouri. You have
that's where I go.
Fargo, North
That's
Dakota,
mine.
No,
and you have Wichita, Kansas.
St. Louis.
I go St. Louis as well.
Both are going to go St. Louis.
I was
Take
waiting
that
for
out.
Illinois.
It's Wichita, Kansas. Damn it, guys.
A Wichita
Kansas.
lineman.
I was gonna. Put
I bet you the
Backstreet Boys.
Wichita lineman that Glenn
All
Campbell
right.
sang about went in 8
This
months
might
there.
be the last question. I'm not sure how many. I'm not sure how many questions we've done. This might be the last one. Who
Hey.
is the founder of Chick-fil-A?
Kathy.
A.
Something Kathy.
Ray Kroc? Is it B, Truett Cathy? Is it C,
True
Jim
It.
Culver? Or is it D, John Schnatter?
I'm going to pass to Ryan.
Well,
And if you say anything other than
We
B,
all
I'm gonna-
stared at the sign while we were eating that fucking sandwich. We've all looked at that fucking black and white printout.
I don't know anybody that wouldn't know that name. That
Truett Cathy B. Lockett in.
It is Truett Cathy, ladies and gentlemen. That is right.
Lucky
Yep.
guess.
And you know what the first Chick-fil-A was ever called?
The Dwarf's Grill.
Yep.
I'm good. All right, this might be the last question. This might be the first question. We're done.
and you think about
Last question we have for you. Yeah.
think about when he built that business as Atlanta was growing
It was the Dwarf Grill. It was a tiny little diner.
in fucking Atlanta, and you think about how
It was in one of those little like.
and Atlanta was,
It was
probably
in a-
nothing.
it was
It was in one of those little carts. Remember
Yeah.
the cart diners that had just belly up seating,
Yeah.
and it was in like a
Yeah.
towaway.
And you think about when he started that,
Dwarf's
and
Grill, that's
Atlanta
how it
was
started.
just starting, and the size of Atlanta, it's like there was no way that was fucking not.
Might have
gonna-
been Marietta, but I'm not sure.
One
I'll
of the
have to-
best.
No,
We were
it
just
was
talking about
definitely-
the
I'll have to
chicken.
go back and sit there.
We were just talking about the
read.
chicken tenders the other day, man.
Oh, yeah,
they're
we
just
were.
so good. You
Well,
can,
he
no sauce.
Well,
he
I'm-
obviously
I'm
he,
curious to see what you guys think of this last question we have for you. Okay.
He obviously procures the best chicken.
Well, he didn't do the first chicken. He just did the best chicken sandwich.
Well, he didn't lay the egg
when
either.
as far as sales wise and procurement, they obviously get the best quality of chicken
Absolutely,
they can get.
100%. And they pickle brine it and they fry it in peanut
And
oil.
they
And that's
wouldn't
why
be
we love
near
it.
as successful.
Okay, Dad. Here we go. Last
Here we
and
go.
final
Here we
question
go.
of they call us the Breeze. Mike wants to be a Bre'llionaire, aka both boys want to be Bre'llionaires. Which is the healthiest chain according to Health Magazine? Is it A, Panera Bread, B, Subway, C, Jimmy John's, or D, Arby's? Which is the healthiest chain according to Health Magazine? Is it A, Panera Bread, B, Subway, C, Jimmy John's, or D, Arby's?
They all include bread, so that's probably kind of unhealthy.
Yep, carbs are going to...
Yeah, well, yeah, a lot of carbs.
But Panera Bread, you can also just get a salad with no croutons.
It's true. Ryan's...
Well, you
speaking
can
the
get a
truth.
salad with no croutons at
Wendy's, if you want to.
but Wendy's is not on there.
Yeah, no, it's not an option.
it's all sandwich shops, so I'd say Panera Bread because you don't have to get a sandwich.
Yeah, you can get just maybe a cup of soup.
You could just
And
get a
that's
cup of
it.
soup.
You can get a.
You could buy a fucking apple and walk out of
you
there.
can?
Yeah, just an
Yeah,
apple.
so
I'd
I
say
guess
Panera
theoretically the orders that you could put in is more healthier at Panera Bread versus any other.
Yeah.
The amount of
I would-
orders. Yep, you guys are right. Panera Bread gets it. Well, goddamn, that was laborious. But you guys did great.
I never got a Subway apple before?
It was. The Breeze want to be a Bre'llionaire, you guys. Yeah. Hey, you guys did great. I appreciate it. I hope our fans out there appreciate it. You know what I'm going to appreciate? I'm going to appreciate this cigarette I'm about to take and take a little break here. Come back with some more Breeze. Right before we get out, go home, watch some Boston Bruins, seal the Leafs off like they should. Just out here chilling. Ryan, what do you got to say, man?
Oh, let's go enjoy a cigarette.
Dad?
Let's go outside and throw some darts.
Let's all go to the outside. Let's all go to the outside. Let's all go to the outside and throw ourselves some
Let's have sex.
darts. We'll be right back, guys. Bye.
I think I've heard this before.
Let everything come naturally. Oh, loosen the grip of what you need. Home is a state of mind, you'll see. I know you've been searching for better days.
I like that song.
So somehow, I hope you'll hear me say.
What am I going to say, Dad?
Take it easy, yeah. Make yourself right at home.
Take it.
Leave me, yeah. You don't have to view alone.
I love the melody.
I love the Eagles.
No.
I want your opinion. Yeah.
I like the melody.
I try to throw you off there on that one.
I like the melody. I like
Dad's
the
a
lyrics.
huge Eagles fan. And
Well,
he's never
I
heard
am.
that
I
song
am.
before. So.
I like
You
the
Shazam that from work?
no. I like the beat. I
Yeah.
like the beat.
It's kind of hip hoppy. It's a little.
well.
it's a
I
little
like.
rap beat.
Well, I don't.
They're not rapping, but it's a rap beat.
No, the 1 2 3 1 2 3 or whatever,
Yeah.
or 1 2 3 4.
Yeah.
I like the beat. I like the
Harmony,
melody.
Yeah, yep.
I just don't like that guy's voice.
Yeah, he's kind of limp. He's limp.
wha-
Like you just woke up from bed.
Kinda whiny.
Well, like you just woke up from bed and rolled out of bed and put a sweatshirt on. It was just like, oh, look at
Yeah,
this.
no, not necessarily that. No.
Well, I mean, you can listen to him here, right here.
I mean, if you had like a Luke Bryan singing that or something,
Or a
with
Jason
that
Gray.
same or Chasing Gray,
he's
any
hitting
one of them
notes.
boys
He's
with
hitting
that
notes.
same cadence, same beat, same words, same melody. I don't like that voice. So,
But you like the melody.
My vote is no. You're not going down Hollywood.
And for that, it's a no for him, dog. Ladies and gentlemen, they call us the Breeze. That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live from the Tiger Cage.
He said it, man.
He said it's a no
that's
for me,
no
dog.
for me, dog. You ain't going to
But
Hollywood.
Dad's not giving a golden ticket to Surfaces.
Nope.
Take it easy.
Just because of
yeah.
his voice.
No, yeah. No, I will agree with that, man. I like his songs because most Surfaces songs that I hear, I normally hear at work, and they're kind of just chill like that, and they just kind of get you in kind of a good mood. You know what I mean? They're just like they're low risk. They play like a very slow.
Did that guy write that song himself?
Yes, obviously he not sampled, but obviously he took a little bit from "Take It Easy" by the Eagles and said, "What can I do to make this different?"
He did everything right, but he just needed to find somebody else to sing it for him.
Okay, so that's fair enough. But yeah, Surfaces is one of those bands where they just feeling good
because
they
I
think
think
they have songs that I like.
If he would find a singer,
yeah.
He's right for all the wrong reasons.
Yes, Mr. Wizard. Go! But no, I just really would love to get Dad on a judge panel on a singing show. Be like, if you just... That was good. Everything was good. I'm not going to vote for you.
I would be just as honest as Simon. I mean, Simon's very honest.
But not mean. He wouldn't be mean. He'd just be like, no. You'd be very confused as a contestant because he comes out the gate. He's like, wow, that was an amazing performance. Wow, better than anybody I've seen up here since I've been on this panel of judges. And everyone's going nuts. They're like,
however,
he's like, I just don't think you can sing for shit, and I think you should hire somebody else to come on.
Yeah, if you had anyone else to sing, you guys would be going to Hollywood.
And an octave lower.
Do you have some family members out there waiting to see what's going on?
Well,
can they sing better?
It was too nasally for me.
It was kind of like, I'm feeling lazy. That's, I'm wearing a hoodie.
Dad, when Bob Dylan goes for American Idol, he's like, look,
I can't understand what you're saying.
I love the message. I love the whole look.
I can't understand a fucking word you're saying, kid.
It's kind of whiny.
That's how I see. Could you pronounce the words a little clearer
and less nasally? Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's go roll one up and see if it changes.
Well, that's fine. Okay, then
all right. Let's cut to commercial, and we'll see if this.
Cut to commercial. Mike and Dad.
We normally don't do this. We're gonna get Bob Dylan back in here.
This next segment is brought to you by Colgate.
Go!
Guys, it's They Call Us the Breeze. It's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live from the Tiger Cage, episode 145.
I want to buy a celebrity.
Bob Dylan doing the wallflowers. That would be awesome.
Do you know any celebrities that are selling their properties?
Sudsberries? Like the Sudbury Blueberry Bulldogs?
They have an amazing...
Sudbury's got a really good...
that are selling their estates.
I thought you said Sudbury. He did say Sudbury for a minute. Wow. I thought I heard
popcorn chicken.
No, you were thinking of what's that?
Popcorn chicken.
Night at Roxbury or something.
Unbelievable. That's what he said.
Popcorn
chicken's unbelievable.
I'm asking if anybody.
Well, they have an insane amount of hot people.
Hold on.
Is selling their property.
Dad just laid his dick on the table. He crossed his arm and he goes, "I'm asking." What? Go ahead, Mike.
Is a celebrity selling their estates?
We do have a celebrity estate sale currently.
And I do know that we have one locally because Kirstie Alley is selling her
That's
Clearwater
the whole
estate.
point. Dad is reading ahead of us, ladies and gentlemen. He has proven his eye chart test tonight by reading celebrity estate sales on the bottom line after Bre'llionaire. And yes, we are going to talk for a little bit today about celebrity estate sales. Like Father had said, Kirstie Alley out there in listener land. If you guys are living in Ohio, if you're living in fucking wherever, Kirstie Alley. She was in Cheers. Yes, she was in the
Scientologist.
She was in
One of my
Don't Tell
favorite.
Mom or not Don't Tell.
Look Who's Talking Now.
Well, she was in all the Look Who's Talkings 1, 2, and 3, but she was with John Travolta opposite 1 and 2. Look Who's Talking and Look Who's Talking Now, and then I think it was like Look Who's Talking again, and then Look Who's Talking, but it's not Mike this time. It just kept going. They kept making more movies.
But the most famous.
But the first
Dancing
two,
with the Stars.
the first,
she was in like the first
Ryan
season,
actually ran into her. I remember.
At the pub down in Boston?
No,
At
Ryan
Panera
ran
Bread.
at Panera Bread. We were
Funny
talking about
enough.
Panera Bread being the most healthy restaurant according to U.S. Health Magazine.
How old was she?
Ryan was in a high school and his first job ever was at Panera Bread, and you told me you literally had Kirstie Alley come through.
Was that before or after
her Weight
Cheers?
Watchers shit?
Well, it was during. She looked good. She
had some Weight Watchers
I
stuff
went
going
right
on.
up next to her at the soda fountain.
Was she in town for clearing?
Let him talk.
Well, she lives in Clearwater, and
No, clearing.
What, her nail thing?
Oh,
or something?
he's talking about Scientology. We don't get it. We don't get it.
Is she Scientology?
I
She's
think that is,
definitely Scientology.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
so
Clearwater. That makes sense.
Yeah. Why would celebrities be here in this shithole?
Yeah. But no, that's what watched Charlie Day, Good Day Tampa Bay with Charlie, and he was there for the estate sale of Kirstie Alley for.
Now, you watched the same feed I did. Now, here's where I'm curious. Did you see the fact where... So there was a point where Charlie Day, Dad, you know Charlie Day, Good Morning Tampa Bay, Fox News. He goes Charlie's World and he goes into sports.
Yeah.
And he was at the estate sale of Kirstie Alley. And there's 3 or 4 long racks of clothing all hanging up. And the first one that was facing the camera that he fondled, or whatever you want to call it, had a TJ Maxx sticker for $24.99. It was a cardigan. The thing was still hanging on there, bright as day. You didn't even have to zoom in or anything. You could just see it. It was like, okay, so she was just a normal person that shopped at TJ Maxx, probably right around the Gateway Plaza.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
right
yeah.
out
You know what I
here,
mean?
man.
Yeah, that TJ Maxx. Like, so she had that little sweater that was like $24.99. It's like, obviously she didn't care about like high-end name brand shit, you know.
Well, yeah. And also,
Maybe
I mean,
she did back in Cheers days.
But I was like, she probably didn't have the money either. I mean, she
Well,
had
yeah.
3 homes because
Well,
the estate
if
sale
she's
was,
going into Panera
she
Bread
had a
on her
house-
own
She
to
had a
pick up
house.
soup.
If those
in
guys are like so into Scientology and they're so sucked into it, they're giving a lot of their money to it.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah. Well, she had. So they did the whole estate sale. She had a house in Maine. She had a house in L.A. And
she
had a house in
at the beach.
Clearwater.
Did they sell everything in the same
So
location
they
or
took
different locations?
Everything from all those 3 houses, and they sold it in Clearwater.
Oh, okay.
And then there was like
Really? I didn't
there was
know
a
that
thing
part
of
of it.
there was like the yellow bike, and they're like, oh, a lot of people I think will probably line up to try to like not bid
So
on the bike.
they have had this auction.
No, it happened Wednesday through
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah. It was
Oh,
on the
so it
news
ends
every day.
tomorrow.
So it's still going.
Yeah, it ends tomorrow. If you guys still want to get out there and get some Kirstie Alley,
did
Yeah,
they
she
have
was
it-
part of
did they
Star
have any
Trek.
video of showing Charlie was there?
Yeah, Charlie was there and he was
And
showing all the
is there
things.
like a shit ton of people?
Oh,
it's-
well, not yet. They did like a preview
Yeah,
on
it-
Monday.
he was
to be
walking
like,
through
this
what they
is
were
what's gonna
about to,
happen on
yes,
Wednesday,
yes.
and
it's
there
gonna
is
be a
correct.
madhouse, huh?
dude. So they said they're
Yeah.
gonna open doors at 9 a.m. and they expect people to start lining up by 6 a.m.
It's crazy.
because
and they're going to
there
buy
might
all
be,
the little knickknacks and everything off everything that's not structural.
Well, they go there. Like she was part of Star Trek, which I didn't know.
I don't
Like
know.
the new generation?
Like the new generation back in the day in the 90s
oh,
or something.
the
And
new
they
s-
go, so there might be people that come in
I
just for
only
those
know her from
relics,
Cheers.
those little
oh
things.
well, if you're a fucking nerd that's into Star Trek at all, and Kirstie Alley was on that show, which I cannot confirm nor deny, but you're saying it right now. Those fucking nerds are gonna come flock. They'd be
just for something,
I
right?
got her fucking spatula that was in her. This is Kirstie Alley's spatula from fucking Star
Dude,
Trek.
she had a bunch of
New Beginning.
She had a
or-
bunch of kitchenware, which I was like, I would just go in there and just pay for a set.
Did she have a foreman? Like I would
Like
just
if
bought the
she
foreman.
if she ate off those plates, like
Well,
I'll bring
I-
those things. Like
I'm sure when she was on the set of Cheers that she was making good money.
No,
right?
she was young and upcoming back then, dude. We're not talking about Cheers. We're not even talking about Look Who's Talking. She was
Well, she
definitely
did-
still
Well, I
upcoming
mean,
during
she
then.
had enough money banked,
She
so she didn't
started
really
failing.
Have
She
to work.
didn't do anything after a while. She started
Weight
doing
Watchers picked
Weight
her up,
Watchers
and
for a little
then
while.
that was
and-
pretty much it.
And
Probably.
then she got really fat, and the world just gives up on you if you're a celebrity.
Well,
at that
absolutely
point,
they
you know,
do.
they're just
Yeah.
like, we don't care about you. You're
If-
doing
if-
Weight
if-
Watchers commercials. We give up on you.
If what you're doing is for your looks, you have a lifetime. You have a limited time that you're going to be in front of a camera.
Now,
Right?
my question is, so you go to these, can you haggle? You're like, that might be Kirstie Alley's air fryer
she
for
really didn't
$50, but
do well and Look Who's Talking.
that bitch got fat, so I'm guessing this air fryer doesn't kill a whole lot of fat. Can I just get it for 20 instead of 50?
It's a good point.
You know what I mean?
Well, they have
Oh, I'm
everything.
sure.
They said there's no haggling. Everything is priced out.
Okay,
Everything was priced out.
that's what Ryan. I knew you were gonna have that.
And who
information.
inherits all that estate?
Well, the family.
Pinellas County.
No, the
Does she-
family.
Pinellas County
that's-
Waste Services.
I don't know if she
So
was
they're
ever
like-
married or have
They go.
kids.
All this proceeds go to the family's estate. Obviously, all the
And
cash.
everything
A
that gets thrown
foundation,
out goes to
a
Pinellas
foundation.
County Waste Services, and it's no longer a thing.
But literally, it was in our backyard, man. I woke up that day and I was like, "Oh my god!" And then Danielle came in and she started saying something, and she's like, "Well, when does it go on?" I go, "I would have loved to tell you, but you were talking the whole time." And she got upset, and I go, "I just got Danielle upset because there's
Kirstie Alley's having an estate sale.
and I've that I didn't even know 4 hours before.
That's show
this.
business, baby. I
And
mean,
I
that's
was
just
like-
show business.
But it was
you
one of
know?
those cool things where you're like, "Oh my god!"
Benny gets upset at me every time I go and fucking put the faces up for celebrity birthdays.
like
He's
she had like she always reminded me of like I don't know like
careful, she's listening.
Kirstie Alley?
No, I mean
She reminds me of.
she reminds me of like goddamn like just 90s.
Just she
like
reminds
that's all.
me of
Mom.
like that young aunt that is at all the parties that is just flighty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Is that correct?
Take me back to Cheers days. I will 100% with her bent over on that bar. Absolutely.
Looking for change or something.
She's just trying to change out the ashtrays for a second. There's a dump, there's a bin, there's a trash can right there, and she's trying to.
Well, she was cute.
She's bending over the.
She's attractive.
She's bending over the bar.
She's
Listen,
flighty.
this is my fantasy, man. So we've got Kirstie Alley in Cheers right after she replaced Shelley Long.
You, Kirstie Alley, and Woody Harrelson.
Shelley Long is in second season, right?
Woody, could you go in the back room and get a...
Well, Woody came on the same time she did. Remember? Because you had Coach and you had Shelley Long.
I didn't see Coach.
No, Coach was...
I was
the first and or second season. I think first 2 seasons. Coach was the guy that Woody replaced. Coach was the old man who was the bartender with Sam. And then the waitress was Shelley Long. And then
and
after
Is
about
that Danny DeVito's wife?
I came in with Woody.
Shelley Long is the blonde that played
name?
Shelley Long is the blonde that played Mom Brady in the movie remakes.
So I came in with Woody Harrelson, who was his name,
And it was about 2 years,
And
and
then
there's no
Sam-
fault. That's no fault of yours because it
Sam,
was only
and
2
then
years
Cliff.
into it.
Cliff.
Well, Cliff and fucking Norm were there basically
and
the whole
then
time.
what's her name with the curly hair?
Yeah,
that
Danny
was
DeVito's
Rita,
wife, right?
or,
Yeah. That was my
Rita or Gina.
That was my
or
yeah
something.
Rita. Yes, that was my Cheers group.
But they took the sweet innocent victim. I'm gonna say it for all you sexism people out there. The victim of Sam Malone. They replaced Shelley Long with Kirstie Alley, and
Shelley Long
All right,
was
so I
way
did want to
funnier.
ask this when I brought up this.
I thought-
All right,
when I brought
Ryan
up
has
this
a point to
segment,
make. This is
I-
not for naught, ladies and gentlemen. We don't like to bring shit up and not have a follow through.
I'm
So
kinda
here is Ryan
curious.
on.
And there's a couple of questions. It's both of your opinions. What's the one celebrity that you would want to go to the estate sale? That's the first question.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Or what do you think?
No.
If that person is awesome, how boring it would be, and what's the second? The second question is, what's the most
They have to be
extravagant?
dead. They have to be dead, right?
What would be the most? Yeah. What would be the most extravagant estate sale? It doesn't matter if like it's your hero.
So you got
it
two
couldn't
questions?
be the yeah. So
all right, I got 'em
It
right
doesn't
here.
matter if
I'm gonna
it's your
start
hero.
off.
It could be the worst estate sale ever if it's your hero.
I'm gonna start
but
off
what's
right
the
now.
one that you'd really want to go?
I'm going to start off right now.
Or
Okay,
maybe
I get
there's
a low.
both.
I get a low budget item from a famous person that they've died, but there's no cap on this item, and I can take it free will. We're going to do that the first way. One item from any celebrity that has died. That it doesn't matter if your price is low or high, you get it. You just get to go in.
No,
and
you're
take that
mixing up
item.
my questions. I have 2 questions for you. The first one is, what's the one estate sale you'd love to go to? And also, the second, would it be worth it? Or if there's a second one that has the most extravagant
No,
I got you.
Let's
I got
just
you
go
right
with
here.
which go with the first one.
It could be a dud, though.
First
it's your
one,
hero, but it could be a dud.
First one I'm going to come up with right now is I'm going to say I want to go back in time and go to Freddie Mercury's estate sale.
Oh, that'd be
And what I want to see, because he was into cats, and I have Benny, and I have cats. So I would like to, he had like lamps that were fucking shaped like cats. He had fucking rugs that had cat print all over them, paws and stuff. I want to go see his collection of cat stuff. That's going to be my first pick. I just want to go to Freddie Mercury and just pick out something cool that has like, oh, that cat kind of looks like Benny, and it looks like it's crawling up and scratching the lamppost for a corner table. Like that, yes, that's badass. I'm going for that first, but
You have to think about props now.
if
So
I
you're thinking about your cat.
but if I don't want that, I'm going to if I have, do I have any money in the world?
You have any money in the world, so there could be
So
props from a character.
it doesn't
that's
matter
like-
how much
or-
it costs.
All right.
So I'm thinking,
Live from Madison Square. I'm doing my low level and my high level, and you guys can do yours next, right? I mean, that's
Yeah,
what we're doing.
yeah,
My low
definitely.
level and my high level. So my low level is Freddie Mercury, something with cats. My high level right now, I am picking and I am buying the orange see-through orangish amber drum set
John Henry.
from John Bonham from Led Zeppelin's The Song Remains the Same DVD/concert/movie, whatever you want to call it, that drum set where he's playing, where it has his symbol on the fucking drum kit, and they're like orange plastic, whatever you want to call them, drums, polyurethane probably, and they're just see-through orange copper fucking that he died, and I'm going to his estate and I'm buying.
And you're gonna haggle.
And can I take $20 off for the symbols? Because I'm not a big Sabian fan. I'm more of a Peisty fan. So if I can just, I'll leave the symbols here. They're like, no, this is my dad's kit. You got to take the whole thing with you. Well, see, a lot of guys are Sabian fans or Sabian fans, however you say it.
All right, Dad. What's the one estate sale that you would love to see? What's the one estate sale that you think you would get the most? Whoa.
Minimum, and then highest unlimited money. Well, we know Elvis is going to be in the second one.
No, not necessarily.
He had a lot of cool shit.
I've toured Graceland, and he I mean, that was cheap-ass 70s shit in that house, Carpet,
flea market,
furniture.
Wagon wheel shit.
I mean, he was fucking from Tupelo, Mississippi. I mean, what?
It didn't take much to impress the boy. It didn't take much to impress the boy.
Red velvet couches. I mean, it's like
9x9 bass amplifier.
That's why I said if that.
He's like, I'm going to turn this whole room to safari. Why don't you just go to Africa?
If that ticket produces $50,000, we're not going to Nashville. We're going to Memphis.
Right.
And we're going to listen to blues. And then before we come back, we're going to the guitar shop.
So Dad's pretending that Elvis is alive right now.
No.
What do you do? Okay, so estate sale. Somebody dies, famous celebrity that has died that you know of. What's the minimum thing that you're going to try to walk away from? With, I should say.
A minimum thing, or
just something you think you could get away with paying maybe $200 for at a celebrity estate sale?
No, you have no money because you didn't have any money.
True. But yeah, I mean, you just.
All right, I'm gonna go real quick.
All right, Ryan, you go. What's your minimum?
My
Ryan's
first
you
thing
took too
would
long.
be,
You took too long. I'm sorry.
My first thing would be a guitar player, but you said if they died, so I would say like Chet Atkins or something, because they'd have some damn good guitars laying around.
That's an expensive item.
Okay.
So what's your cheap item that like you could go into a different celebrity or whatever that's dead and just go buy their one thing? Like, it doesn't have to be like an awesome thing. You just, I have this. That's from so-and-so's house. Like I said, like a lamp
Something
with a
from
cat.
Dolly Parton, maybe.
Okay. She's not dead yet. But,
her breast implants.
Yeah. Maybe an old tit.
Just rip them out.
Yeah, she's not dead yet. So, you can't use her.
Gross.
But yeah, like I said, Freddie Mercury, like a cat lamp. Like, that's my minimum. Anyway, I don't think Dad knows how to play the game.
Yeah, and I'm going to end it up because
so
I don't
Ryan,
think...
you go ahead, man.
The first one is I would love to have maybe a relic from like Abraham Lincoln's like growing up house or cabin or wherever he came from.
Like a pencil case.
Sure.
Or
that's
a
amazing.
Pen.
That's awesome.
Oh,
but
okay. I see where you're going.
The second thing is, where am I going to get lost in the most, right? How much time am I going to spend?
And you have unlimited money for this second item.
And who would have the most relics? Who would have the most relics and shit that I can peruse around? I think Gene Wilder, maybe from all the movies that he's been in. Maybe not. I mean, but I'm thinking of like somebody that has a bunch of shit.
You could go Gene Wilder's purple
that are
one-offs hat.
That are one-offs from movies that they've done.
So if you're talking in the ways of like Gene Wilder's purple fucking top hat from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, and now you own it.
Yes, that's exactly.
That's a high price item.
Or there's a bunch of other shit from Willy Wonka, or Blazing Saddles that he's brought back. Or
I love Blazing
there's
Saddles.
probably a lot cooler shit. How much more time would you spend at Gene Wilder's than Abraham Lincoln's?
That's the thing. Abraham had like 3 things for sale: a pillow with blood on it. Hold on,
a Bible and a fucking
a Bible, a pillow with blood on it, and some fucking raffle tickets to something he
Gene Wilder's house is probably like you're gonna spend some time just trying.
If you could find an old axe that was on Mount Vernon that George Washington split, or Abraham Lincoln's farm, whatever. Any one of those guys that split wood with.
Abe wasn't out chopping wood. He was reading books.
And
buddy.
he was black. Abraham
what I mean?
Lincoln was black.
I mean,
Like-
if you're talking about the minimum,
He was.
Yeah,
if
this
you
is
guys
the
Okay, no,
conspiracy
hold on,
theory, he
hold on,
was. He
hold
this
on.
is not the most that you would spend.
I think we can
but you
still
just
say
buy,
no.
If you buy a cheap ass
Hold
fucking
on.
axe that
Abraham
Do you
Lincoln
know
was.
Why are you
Abraham-
fixated on the axe when this motherfucker just tried to tell us that Abraham Lincoln might not have been white?
He could have been half black.
I'm saying if
He could have been.
he was.
Why
No,
is he
come
trying
on.
to free everyone,
No,
man?
come on. When he's from the same state that Obama is.
Exactly.
Barack Obama.
Exactly my point.
He's not all
Illinois.
black.
Exactly my point.
he's
Why
a
didn't he
lion.
know how to read when he grew up?
I don't know.
Well, guys, we're
Exactly
going to take
my
a
point.
quick
They
10
both
minute.
grew up outside of Chicago.
We're going to take a quick 10-minute break, and we'll be right back with our podcast, the political aspires of the Britain. No, I'm just kidding. That was too much for me, dude. You can't. Abraham Lincoln is white.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Might
Don't even
be dirty. It might be tall.
Yeah,
and
but the
lanky.
photos that you've seen of them they're kind of like dusty.
Well, they all had soot. There was
Yeah,
soot, like
exactly.
just, like you just walked
Hey.
outside in the 1900s or the 1870s,
They
and
grew up
soot
where
was
they were
just there.
They grew up.
They
he
also
grew up
say
where
Jake
they were
Gatsby
mining
was
coal.
black.
It was coal dust.
All right, I'm gonna take a little, not even a break. I'm just gonna end this show, and I'm gonna go out back with Ryan, and he's gonna tell me who all was black that I didn't know. I guess.
Madonna was black.
So is Forrest Whitaker.
He is black. That's the
know, that's
Forrest
what I'm
Whitaker
saying.
is black.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm
I
3
know.
for 3.
Michael Clark Duncan, another black person I know. Do you want me to
know.
keep naming them? Dave Chappelle.
Michael Jackson. Michael Jordan.
Michael Jackson. That's a weird one. Because of
Chappelle. Chappelle ain't black. He's from Xenia.
Jordan's black, but his eyes are yellow. So, that's jaundice for you.
He's fricious. He is a
Jordan or-
fricious little man.
Jesus Christ. Oh, I love it. I fucking love it. You guys, this
This
is
show gets out of hand sometimes.
It does, but it's time to get into hand because we're going to take a not even a break. Like I said, we're just
done.
We're
fucking
ending
done.
the fucking show, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back. We are way over time. We are about 15 minutes over time.
The
we love you guys so much.
emancipation of proclamation.
It's the proclamation emancipation, or it's the
I don't know how we want to wrap it, black man.
it's the safety dance, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back next week with another edition of They Call Us the Breeze, guys. We love you so much. Thanks for hanging out with us. For every one of you out there that's listening, there's 1,000 that aren't. So tell your friends. Go to tigercagemedia.com and subscribe to our channel on YouTube, Tiger Cage Media. We love you guys. We'll see you next week. We love
See
you.
ya
Bye.
later. No comments.